Hey guys, what's up? So in this video, I'm going to be using the BW2 powder and cream developer in 40 volume. You can definitely use 30 volume and still get pretty good results. I'm going to mix it up. I'm not measuring anything. I'm just doing it by eye until it gets to a consistency that's not too runny and not too thick. Um, this is my first application and I wanted to go for an ombre effect. However, I didn't like the way that it turned out. So you'll see later in the video me going back and re-bleaching over the hair. So I'm just going to mix it up. And normally you will want to let it sit for, I don't know, about 5 minutes to just let it, until it's ready. And use your gloves, use some type of gloves to protect your hands because it will burn your hands, and use some type of applicator brush, I'm sorry, to apply the bleach. So here you'll see me just kind of doing the tips, and like I said, I wanted to go for an ombre effect. So I took I just went up as high as I felt like, I wanted the hair to be dyed. And with the rest of the dye that I have left, I'm just going to kind of streak over the top. I didn't have enough to do anything else, so I just used what I had left in the bowl to just kind of make some random streaks in the rest of the hair. So I'm just going to let you guys watch and, kind of see how I did it. I'm not a stylist. I've just learned how to bleach hair from watching YouTube videos, honestly. So I don't, know the ins and outs nor the correct procedures for dyeing hair. So I just want to show you guys what I did and how I did it. So I let the hair sit, and after I wrapped it up in aluminum foil for about 15 minutes because I was scared and I didn't want it to get too bright. I rinsed it out with Herbal Essences, Hello Hydration, and I used the matching conditioner, and I let it air dry, and here are the results. As you can see, it turned a nice brown color. However, it was not bright enough for what I wanted. So after purchasing more BW2 powder and more cream developer, same things. I'm just using Clairol's formula of the developer, still 40 volume. I'm going to go through and recolor the hair, rebleach the hair, just applying more. So obviously you'll notice that the ends are going to get fairly brighter because of the fact that I bleached the ends first. So me re-bleaching those ends will make them brighter. And I just pretty much, I didn't have any kind of method to how I was applying it. I just applied it, mixed more, let it sit, and I just kept going. I just kept, applying as necessary. You can apply as little or um, as small of an amount that you want to. So this time I actually let the dye sit on for about, I'm sorry, the bleach sit on for about 30 minutes. And I did the same washing and conditioning method. I actually let it sit in conditioner for about 15 minutes. And here is how it turned out. Ooh. So it is very bright. I'm covering my face because I had been out all day and my face was so greasy. Like my makeup looked like I looked like a little pork chop. So that's why I was covering my face up. Um, anyways, my hair is unfinished because I used some random hair that I had ordered offline to do the rest of it. This is actually after what did I do here? Oh, after I applied some argan oil to it, it looks a little better. It still looks a little dry, but it looks a little better. Now this is after I flat ironed it. Um, it, you know, it began to tame down a little bit more, and now you'll be able to see it with the finished product. Hey guys, so here's the finished product of how my hair turned out. Um, so I'll just basically give you guys a rundown of everything that I did, but because I don't know how I'm going to put the video together, I did shoot the footage, excuse me, of me actually dyeing the hair, but I don't know how I'm going to arrange this video, so I'm just going to briefly tell you guys some things about what I did. So this is the Virgin Hair Fantasy Malaysian straight, I do believe. I do have a video on this hair. I'll try to link it. And I just decided to go a lighter color. I originally started out wanting to do an ombre effect, and I'll insert the pictures here of how it turned out when I first did that. So as you could see from those pictures, the color payoff wasn't that great the first time that I did it. Plus I ran out of the I ran out of bleach. I ran out of the powder and the developer. So I had to wait till the next day to go get more bleach. So I did that. I got more, and I went ahead and decided to lighten it even more. Plus it was such a huge contrast, as you saw in the pictures, from I just didn't like how it faded. So then I was like, well, I'm just going to be a little bold and like go brighter. So I applied, you know, the bleach to the majority of the hair, and I waited and did it in stages so that I intentionally wanted some of it dark and some of it kind of light. So you can kind of see in some spots here where I have some darker pieces and some really light pieces towards the end from where it was pretty much bleached twice. Same on this side. And then when you look at from the back, you can see, you know, some dark pieces in there. And I like the contrast of those colors. I like how I have the lighter colors and the darker colors. So yeah, you know, it was a U-part wig, and then I have my invisible part closure that I made in another video. You guys can check that out. And I actually dyed the closure too to match the rest of the hair. I also had some hair that I bought a while ago from like a Chinese vendor. It was just some basic virgin hair, and it's actually not even a great quality at all, but I wanted to see if it was really virgin, so I dyed it too. And those pieces are like right up in here, but their hair is such horrible quality, like I think the bleach just pretty much did it no justice. One thing I will say is that the hair is extremely dry now. This Virgin Hair Fantasy hair, it wasn't my favorite anyway. I purchased it a while ago, and when I want long hair, I just wear my Genesis Virgin Hair U-part wig. But since I had this hair, I decided to experiment with it because I don't wear it that often, and I noticed that it is now extremely dry. That could be from me over bleaching it, over processing it, or whatever you want to call it, but it does seem to be a bit drier than it was before. What I think I'm going to do is I bought this Soft Sheen by Carson's, Dark and Lovely, excuse me. It's called Sunkissed Brown, and there's the color, number 377. And I wanted to go back in and, you know, kind of do the ombre sort of, but then again I was like, well, maybe I just do highlights with this, with the brown, to darken it out a little bit, because I honestly don't feel comfortable wearing this bright of a color to work. I just don't. So I think that I'm going to do that just to darken it up a little bit and make it a little more subtle. I'll just kind of put the dye over top, and I won't go all the way through because I don't have enough dye anyway, because like I said, in the middle it's darker. So I would just apply the dye right on top the way that it's laying now. I also have this Red Hot Rhythm color that I wanted to add just to maybe like this much in the back. So not even that much, but just like that, so that the tips will show underneath. And when I wear my hair like this, you can see it here with the red, just to give it, you know, just to spice it up just a little bit. But I'm kind of scared of what that's gonna look like, but I think I'm still gonna do it. And I mean, if I think it's too drastic, I don't go back to work for a few days, so I can always just put my other U part in. But that is the result. Let me know what you guys think, if you like it, if you don't like it. Please be respectful in your comments. I respect everybody's opinion. You know, just say it in a tactful way. If you don't like it, then that's fine. I kind of like it. It's growing on me. I know I'm touching my hair like a whole bunch because it's so dry that it tends to want to get stiff on me. And I don't like that. So I'm constantly touching it to make sure it's not tangling on me. But yeah, I kind of like it. I think it brightens up my face a lot. And it's even brighter in the sun. So yeah. You guys let me know what you think. And well, probably when I add these other colors, I'll come back and do a whole separate video and show you guys. If I don't come back, then you know that I probably didn't dye it. But I think that I am, because I'm at least going to do the red under the bottom, because I think that'll be hot. I don't know. So yeah, anyways, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Deuces.